folks, let's be honest. If I told you a story where a guy wins all the souls, fills the church, brings revival, and gets exiled by a woman with the emotional intelligence of a Tupperware lid, you'd be like, haha, wow, that's a wild comedy sketch. And I'd be like, nope, real story, Baptist, Arizona, buckle up. Let me introduce you to Rob, the ex-Mormon soul winner so effective, he made door knocking look like Pokemon Go. Rob was on fire. Not just on fire, he was the fire. He brought 80% of the church's new members. He was so effective. If he breathed on someone, they repented, tithed, and started soul winning by Thursday. And yet he got called a slur by the pastor's wife behind his back while he was defending her online. You cannot write stupidity like this. Even AI wouldn't generate it. It'd be like, this character is too illogical, abort. Imagine you're a cult. You've lost all 4 of your adult kids. They've defected, exposed you, and now they're airing your family drama on a drag queen's YouTube channel. Your golden boy Kevin dies tragically in a car accident so random it looks divinely scripted. Sorry, but come on, sitting at a red light and bam, drunk driver from nowhere. Even Old Testament prophets would be like, yo, was that a smite? Your church attendance, flatlining harder than your theology. You start preaching at a prosperity gospel church just to keep the lights on. And Rob is supposed to feel bad? Nah, you're the punchline, he's the glow up. You're out here trying to humiliate Rob while your adult son is on Instagram in a full-on drag ensemble with pronouns in bio just to tick you off. Like, bro, your own kid turned into a meme to make you mad, and you're worried about Rob? And then Zsuzsanna, discount Cruella de Vil with the homeschool blog, calls him a slur behind his back, then doubles down with this Oscar-winning line. No amount of soul winning will ever make you normal. That's not an insult, that's the best compliment he could have gotten, because normal in that church, screaming about reprobates, beating toddlers in the name of Jesus, posting blurry rants with Comic Sans graphics, making pedo accusations out of thin air, holding adult men-only church meetings to discuss why everyone's leaving. Spoiler, it's you, it's always you. If that's normal, Rob should stay weird forever. Y'all really kicked out your one functioning member because he made everyone else look lazy. That's like firing the chef because the food was too good. That's not discernment. That's spiritual flat earther logic. That's what happens when your prayer life consists of talking to a mirror. You don't get to cry about falling numbers after you curb stomped your own revival with a hymnal. We're praying for growth, brethren. Cool, you had Rob, you had growth incarnate, and you called him a problem. Then you preached 5 sermons to make sure no one ever brought actual results again. That's not leadership, that's sabotage in a suit. Meanwhile, Rob, he's out here living his best life, doing jiu-jitsu, playing piano at a church that actually likes people, running ministries, getting paid $5,000 a month legally, not from tithe guilt, traveling the world on flight benefits like Gospel Batman. Dudes flying around going, where's the harvest? Let's go! While Steven's in Arizona preaching why everyone who left was actually trash volume 19 to a crowd of 12 and a raccoon. They left because of Satan. Bro, they left because you act like a cult leader with Wi-Fi. Satan didn't need to get involved. You were doing just fine ruining it on your own. You ever seen someone drive off a cliff and blame the GPS? That's Faithful Word Baptist Church. The car's on fire, the tires are gone, and Steven's like, it's the road's fault. And here's the thing, we're not mad, we're not even shocked. This is hilarious. It's like watching a soap opera, but everyone's wearing ankle-length skirts and yelling about sodomites. You can't make this up. The pastor's entire family fell apart. Kids ran off, went public, drag Instagram, boom, boom, boom. And instead of owning any of it, they turn to Rob and go, you know what? You're the problem. It's cell phone comedy gold. They're the punchline. This is spiritual Jerry Springer, and Rob's not on the stage. Rob's in the audience laughing with popcorn. So here's the wrap-up. Rob didn't fall. He ascended. Rob didn't get exiled. He got upgraded. And you traded your MVP for a megaphone and a grudge, and now your kids left. Your church is a shell. Your enemies are thriving, and your name is a punchline in the exact sermons you used to preach. Rob's out here saving souls. You're out here saving screenshots, and that, my friends, is the most biblical own goal in fundamentalist history.